What's up, guys? Welcome to this week's video. I am down in DeSoto in the southern part, right around Camp Shelby. So I'm right outside of Camp Shelby. Matter of fact, like right here across the road, you can't go over there. That's restricted. Because you might step on something that'll blow you to a million pieces. So you ain't got to tell me twice. So I'm down here, beautiful spot, just stopping for a little beef jerky break. It's gonna be my lunch, I think, for the day. But what I'm doing today is just kind of, I've had this route mapped out for a while on Gaia, you know, just sitting on the iPad and doing, and been wanting to get down here and ride this. And so today was the first time I could actually take pretty much a full day and just come and commit to riding it. Because I'm trying to put together a ride this coming up spring. I would like to put together a little ride that goes from where I turned off of 49 in Hattiesburg all the way to the coast, all the way to the beach, and be as much gravel as possible all the way to the beach. So I'm kind of, like I said, I've had a couple of routes, different things mapped out, and so today what I'm doing is just ride them and see which one's the most fun, which one, you know what I mean, that would be the most enjoyable to do that with. So I'm real familiar from Brooklyn south, but around Camp Shelby I've just never spent a whole lot of time. So a lot of these roads are new to me, and some of them I've been on, some of them I haven't. So I'm just kind of out riding today and having a good time. So I'm gonna bring you guys along, show y'all some of the stuff I think is pretty cool around here. I don't know how much I'll be able to show you, because I don't really feel comfortable video and military stuff, because I don't want to drone over my head on the way home and, you know, locking me in. I just don't I don't want that. So I don't know. I'll film what I feel comfortable filming. I don't know they got anything out here they don't want, but there's warning signs everywhere with all kinds of stuff. So anyway, so we're just, like I said, stopping. You can see through over there, there's a gate that goes into like a big tank training facility. The shooting range is down the road. They were there shooting when I passed by. So, you know, if I see a tank today going down the road, I will take a risk and film that, because that's just cool. So right, well, I'm stopping here. I'm kind of right in the middle of the Leaf River Wildlife Management Area. You can see the sign there. There's a plaque over there. I don't know if that's far. I haven't walked over there yet. But, you know, I have not spent a lot of time right here in this section of DeSoto around Camp Shelby. But man, these roads, these dirt roads just go on and on and on and on and on. And then you come out like here and it goes that way. We're gonna be going this way, but you come to an intersection and expecting to see, you know, asphalt or something. It's not, it's just more dirt. So if you're into dirt, like riding dirt, gravel, this is definitely the place I've been skipping over for a while. But it is dog season, so I'm coming into pockets of hunters everywhere. Just about got run over by some guy. I guess he was trying to get where his dogs were crossing, and he was sideways when he come around the curve. But so you got to watch out for stuff like that. But then you see a truck full of kids, you know, kids all in the back with their hunter orange on, and that's really cool. You know, see the kids out enjoying and hunting. That's pretty cool. But yeah, we're just racking miles. The roads are fantastic. There was one section I had to get on to kind of an asphalt road, and the asphalt road was actually 10 times worse than this gravel is. It's just smooth, sandy. It's been raining a lot, so it's good and packed. Today's just really nice. But you saw, I think I got it on video. I had a run-in with a game warden right when I was pulling out at my last stop, and he flagged me down, and he's like, "I don't think you're supposed to be here on that." And he was super nice though, young guy, really nice. And I thought he meant like in Camp Shelby, but he didn't know that this was a street legal bike. He thought I was just on a dirt bike. And so he said, "I got to call somebody to see if you even supposed to be out here on that." And I thought he meant, like I said, in the vicinity of Camp Shelby, which I thought was still odd. So he called somebody, and he was like, and he was talking to him. He was like, "I don't know." And he asked me, said, "Do you have a tag on it?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm tagged up, you know." And so then he realized, okay, this is a street legal bike. And he's like, "Oh, you're good." He said, "I just, you know, want to make sure." And so it's actually a good encounter, man, because that's the thing we say a lot around DeSoto and Bienville is not the government agencies are not aware of how many people are out camping and riding in Jeeps and Tacomas, whatever you're in, and dual sports. They're just not aware that there's as many people as there are out enjoying this stuff. So encounters like that are good because they're you know, the more they have, the more they realize, wow, there's people doing stuff out here more than just hunting. So it was actually pretty cool. Super nice guy. And but the weather's perfect. I mean, man, there's not a cloud in the sky. It is 73 degrees at the moment. It is just a really nice January day here in South Mississippi. So I'm trying to film as much as I can too, guys, but with as many hunters, it's like every time I get away from them, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna stop instead of more come around the corner. So I'm trying to get, you know, trying to get some riding shots as much as I can, but we'll just, you know, we'll get what we get. saw right over here, I don't know what they call that, but these are areas that Camp Shelby has built over the years to train soldiers for wars like in Afghanistan and Iraq and stuff like that, building these cities that look more like Middle Eastern cities. So it's a pretty cool thing to see. There's one somewhere around here that you can actually go into, which this one's not, it's not gated. It does have a sign there though that says do not enter, so I'm gonna respect that, because again, I don't want a drone on my head going on. But there is one that everybody drives into, and I was trying to find that one. I've never fooled around much around here at Camp Shelby. I've just always kind of went around it, but I cruise around here a little bit more, and I am getting kind of low on gas though, so I'm keeping that in mind. But anyway, it's a pretty cool thing to see out here in the middle of nowhere. And all of a sudden you just come upon this city. So anyway, just wanted to show you guys that. Kataja. All right, guys. Well, I am back home. Had a great ride. It's a little over an hour, right at about an hour, I think, for me, of just pure highway and interstate to get to the southern part of DeSoto. That's the only bummer about going and riding down there, is that you got to ride highway and interstate for so long. But it really ain't like the worst. But anyway, I'm home. Fantastic day. The weather was absolutely perfect. And so I just got the bike kind of cleaned off and ready to get put up, and came home. And you saw last week's video. Lucy just got done riding. You saw last week's. If you didn't go back and watch that one, we get the little kid's first bike. Judas, he's gonna learn. He's just he's one of those cautious, and his legs are a little bit short for it too. But he was the same way with his bicycle and stuff. Once he decided he wanted to do it, though, you can't stop him. So he'll get to it eventually. But Lucy, she's got legs a mile long, so she was really pumped about it. Guys, next week, you've been waiting, we've been waiting, but this video was riding. Next week, the Hemi's going in termite. We've got everything. We've got our dash in. We've got everything. Gas pedal, you name everything is here. So I am wrapping up Eric's FJ. No, I'm still not done with it. I just have been so busy, but I've got just a little bit left on it, and it's going to be coming down, and termites going in that spot. So we are about 4 months behind where I wanted to be getting started on the Hemi swap, but it is coming. So we're finally to that point where we're like, look, everything else is done. Let's tear into it. But so this year, at least for the first part of the year, guys, this is kind of what our channel is going to look like. It's going to be Hemi swap content, and then a riding video or something. So it's going to be a good little mixture. And then once the Hemi is done, like I said a few weeks ago, I think it is, we have plans. We really want to go to Big Bend out in Texas and trail ride the Wagoneer and the bike. So that's kind of our big trip that we're tentatively planning at the moment. And if everything goes well with the Hemi swap and everything does what we think it's going to do, then that's going to be our trip for the year, is our big trip for the year is heading out there. So we'll see. But anyway, guys, thanks as always for watching. Give us a like and subscribe if you haven't already. It helps out a lot. Other than that, we'll see you next week.